Hey, welcome back to Lord Fussington's walkthrough of the critically acclaimed game Demon's Souls. I'm the rather exquisite Lord Fussington, and this is the old hero of Shrine of Storms 4-2, who isn't there yet because I haven't walked far enough. But that is the title of the video, the old hero. That he is the boss of Shrine of Storms 4-2. Anyway, this is all very obvious. The point is, I'll be showing you how to beat him with the typically poor gameplay that I often, sort of epitomize. But that's fine. That's fine. So he's blind, which makes everything a lot easier. He's got the large sword of searching or whatever, which doesn't help him very much. So he's got those bandages wrapped around his eyes. Now, most of the time, he'll just be doing that. He'll just be swinging blindly, and if you wear the Thieves' Ring, which I usually have on, he won't even know you're around. He's got several moves. By several, I mean 3 that I can remember, or 3 that I've seen. Really, he has the slashes, right? Then he has a move in which he sort of shouts, and then he rushes at you like that, and he should rush in this direction, and then he'll leap, and so that's it. And then the other one is he sticks a sword in the ground, and it does an AoE attack. Okay, this spot right here is the best spot. Okay, you'll be protected by those columns. If you're going to fight range, that is the spot you want to be in. Okay, usually he won't be able to hit you even with first of all, he doesn't go in that corner usually, even when he's searching. And secondly, when he rushes at you, usually he won't be able to hit you. Okay, so that's a great spot to have. Magic works great, brilliantly against him. Magic and fire. Okay, I remember fighting him with magic. Yeah, so spells work really well. I think he died rather quickly. Melee is the slowest. Well, the bow and arrow is quite slow as well, but it's just safer. Now, if you're gonna go, I don't think you need an explanation on how to use a bow and a couple of arrows, or magic. Sit in that corner and just fire away, and that's it. He'll go down rather quickly. You don't want to get hit by him. He hits pretty hard. So while he's doing the slashes, that's when you want to attack. If you're a melee character, well, or any character actually, you're gonna attack when he's slashing, or when he's just walking around like this. That's fine as well. Now, if you're a melee character, you don't want to just blindly go in and just continuously he'll end up turning around and slashing you in the face while you're doing that. You probably won't have any stamina having spammed your attack, and you'll most likely lose a large chunk of health, if not die outright, depending on your level. So just be patient, and yeah, eventually he'll go down, because he's not difficult. He just has a fairly good amount of armor, and he hits hard. Once he gets lower to a more lower health, he starts doing the AoE attack, which I've never been hit by, so I don't know how much damage it does. I don't recommend being hit ever, so avoid it. Also, Thieves' Ring is pretty important if you're gonna fight him as a melee. See, even with the shield up, he still takes down. That's about a quarter. So you want to be careful. But he's blind. He's blind, so it should be fine. Right? No? Actually, you know what would have worked well here? that sword, a massive sword that I have, the Dragon Bone Smasher. That would have probably worked, because that'll take off a good chunk of his health. I mean, I don't really have any defense, but, you know, whatever. Also, because I noticed that if you're, I mean, I'm locked onto him most of the time, or probably all of the time, but it's easy to sort of that happen where you'll kind of go between his legs, and then the screen will sort of revert, and then you'll probably get smacked in the face. I think at one point it happens to me, so just be aware of that. You know, you might not even want to lock on and just you know, aim. Skills. That was all skills. Those were all skills. No, that doesn't matter. So this is a great fight. I mean, it's also a really interesting one. If you are using magic, it'll be this video. Imagine this video half as long. I mean, all of you would be quite pleased. The three people who are watching would be quite pleased. And they're not all watching at once. It's usually very much spread out over days and months. But I'll do these videos because I've got a goal to complete the Demon Souls videos and then move on to another game. Which I haven't decided which game it'll be. I mean, the obvious choice would be Dark Souls, wouldn't it? But the thing about Dark Souls is it's a bit, because it's open world, and that is really in quotation marks, right? See, that's the AoE attack. You see what happened there? Oh, it's just amazing. Just wanted to make sure, you know. So now, since he's at a lower health, he's going to be doing that AoE more frequently. So just be aware of that. Oh, apparently he has got a variety of slashes. I usually don't really pay much attention. I just saw like an uppercut slash. Doesn't really make a difference. Yeah, Dark Souls. It's a bit of a. It's a bit. It's a bit too open world, or in the sense that I can't go from one place to another really easily. Like here, you can just take the Archstone or whatever, and it's, you know, it's incredibly linear and it's much easier to make a walkthrough. But the Dark Souls thing, you know, it's sort of like doing a walkthrough of, you know, like a shit version of Oblivion, you know, or Skyrim now. Mind you, it's nowhere near the size of either of Oblivion or Skyrim, but you know, still a bit difficult to do. Also, there's this whole farming section that would have to be done. I've got to do that all over again to get stupid lightning bullshit weapons. But I won't rule it out. I won't rule it out. I don't know why I'm using arrows at this point. Instead of just, you know, finishing him off. A bit stupid, really. But this would be the way to. See, he can reach, so you've got to be a little bit careful. It's just he won't. I'm actually surprised he went that far. Usually he doesn't. But that is the safe section. I mean, that's what I've used in the past, and I've never really had any problems. So that was interesting. You can always roll out of the way anyway. I mean, you know, you shouldn't ever really be standing in one place constantly. You should always be moving. Anyway, it doesn't matter, because the point is, the demon was destroyed by yours truly, Lord Fussington, and I've also revived. So world tendency, if you're worried about it, don't don't die in this world, right? Don't die in body form. Go to the Nexus, commit suicide, and that's much better. That's much, well, you know, in the game, right? So when you're done collecting everything, full moon grass. Right, so don't commit suicide in this world, in the Shrine of Storms world, or in our world either, because you know it's terrible and all that. But just go to the Nexus and commit suicide, because then it doesn't affect world tendency, any world tendency, because the Nexus doesn't have. Anyway, grab Excalibur, return to the Nexus, commit suicide, and the next video is what the fuck's he called? Storm King of Shrine of Storms 4-3, which is fantastic. And after that, he's a very easy boss as well. After that, I'll probably do a farming video, even though it's not really necessary. That's also the best. It's the best place to farm after you kill the Storm King, and I think it's the best place to farm. Sure, it's debatable. I don't think it is, but you know, whatever. That's the Monumental. I've been Lord Fussington. Thanks for watching. Rate, comment, and subscribe, please. Thanks again.